In today's episode, we'll be drawing Electro Dragon.
Hi, I'm Miss K.
And I'm Mr. K.
And we are
What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of K Draw Draw. In today's episode, we'll be drawing Electro Dragon from Clash Royale. So we'll be starting off with an oval shape which is slightly slanted, followed by an overlapping circle shape to represent the head and the body area, and then we'll draw a curved line downwards to show the belly area, and currently we are working on his leg area. So at the end of the legs, you just want to add like 3 semicircles to represent the toes, and then for the tail portion is just sort of like a shark fin's shape. And now we are currently working on the ears after we've added on the other leg. Working on the teeth area. And currently the curve for the eyes, the other side of his face, adding some nostrils. So as you can see, the circle is just a guideline to restrict myself from getting the proportions out of the way. So his head shape is actually not round, but the circle is just used for the proportions. Working on the bottom part of his jaw. As you can see, it's a series of zigzag lines to represent his teeth. Just cleaning up some lines as I go, so the drawing is less confusing. Working on his hands. So you would want to draw something like a slanted rectangular shape, and at the end of it, on the right side, you want to add a semicircle to represent his thumb, and then you want to draw another rectangular shape on top of the one you drew earlier, but this time around half of the size, and then we're supposed to divide it into 3 equal pieces, I guess, to represent his fingers. I'm just curving the edges to make it seem like it's part of his palm. Currently I'm working on his arm area. So it looks like it's part of a heart shape without the pointy end at the bottom. Do take note of the proportions as you go along. Never be afraid to draw many lines to get the rough shape. And then from his arm area, you want to extend like a slanted line, sort of like towards the 10 o'clock region. And then at the end of that, you want to add like a semicircle. Again, I'm just doing some erasing to make the drawing neater. So the part that I just drew is the wing section for the dragon. Adding another line just behind his neck area. And then from the line we drew earlier, we're going to add another curved shape And then on the other side, you want to add a curve shape as well, but this time pointing towards the right. Draw a straight line across towards around 3 o'clock, and then another line across towards about 5 o'clock. So this will represent his wing. So if you're new to the channel, do consider subscribing for more weekly content. We'll be drawing, or rather we'll be teaching how to draw lessons on Tuesdays. So yeah, do consider subscribing. Your support means a lot to us. It keeps us going. So just finishing up on the wing area as such. Again, doing some erasing of lines to make it neater. Erasing the neck area. And then now I'm erasing the bottom of his jaw to make his belly area clearer. Working on the other wing on the other side. So it's almost a straight line downwards to the top part of his ear. Drawing a straight line towards the 2 o'clock area, and then from there we'll be heading around 11 o'clock, and then we'll be joining it at the ends. So if you notice, it looks like a D shape for the other wing. And then you want to add like a smaller D around halfway, and then a small V shape pointing to the left for the bottom part, so it should look something like this. So all in all, the patterns on his wing, it looks like a number 3, and then there's like a line across, or rather a line downwards. So if you have suggestions on how we can improve this channel, do write it down in the comments. We would like to hear some of your suggestions. We are currently trying out something new where we'll be uploading a total of 3 videos weekly. We'll see how far we can go with this. But yeah, we hope to do more uploads. So do consider subscribing if you wanna see weekly new and fresh content. Now the Electro Dragon is not complete without the electricity that's coming out from his mouth. That's his main source of attack, if you're familiar to this character in Clash Royale. So we are adding a series of zigzag lines coming out from the mouth area, and also to segregate I guess the tongue area. You'll see later on, it'll make sense during the coloring phase. So again, I'm just doing some erasing before I go over with black marker and start to render it with different markers. If you do have a particular character in mind that you'd like us to draw, do request in the comments. We might give some a shot. So if you're wondering why I'm drawing in purple, it's because I normally like to draw in a color that's not used in the drawing. So when I go over with the actual colors, it's not as confusing, because these so-called the pencil marks are just guidelines. They are not the finalized lines, so it's easier for my workflow that I choose a pencil of another color. Finishing up on the wing area just by adding this triangle, which I forgot to add on earlier, and another line downwards. So all in all, your drawings should look something like this. And then now I'll be going over the whole drawing with black marker just to finalize some lines. So during this phase, you wouldn't want to have too many rough lines. You should be drawing the lines firmly and confidently. Adding a few shades of navy blue to the dragon to add some highlights and shadows. And then a turquoise color and a lighter shade of that for the jaw and the wing. And for the eye, it's just dark navy blue and black. And then currently I'm blending the colors to make it seem that the lighting is more natural. Adding the purple colors to indicate the area in his mouth. Outlining the whole drawing in thick black marker. So that's it for today's episode. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe to us. We'll see you in the next one. See ya.